Codex. But nobody warned me it would be so tiny. It's going to have 2 of 6 promo cards, it's going to have the foil lands, it's going to have 6 Secrets of Strixhaven play boosters, and 2 collector boosters with a dice. If I can open it. Woo! Upside down. Gotta say though, that's pretty cool with the foiling and everything on there. Talisman of Curiosity is right there sitting on the top. We will open them in the order that was presented to me. First we will do the Talisman of Curiosity and find out what's sitting behind it. I am so scared to damage the cards in here. Talisman of Conviction. So we've got Talisman of Curiosity, which is pay 2 to add a colorless or add green or blue, and it deals 1 damage to you. Talisman of Conviction is 2 colorless, add colorless, or add red or white. This artifact deals 1 damage to you. Whew! Alright, first pack. Hoping for good things. Brog Banemaker, Stone Docent, Muse's Encouragement, Strife Scholar, Efflorescence, Fractal Mascot, Pursue the Past, Thornfist Striker, Blazing Firesinger, Daydream, Hardened Academic. A white, a red, a bird cleric with flying haste, discard a card. This creature gains lifelink until end of turn. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Glimpse of Nature, a green for whenever you cast a creature spell this turn, draw a card. Ooh, I like that. Diary of Dreams, and a Plains. Elemental. What do we got here? Dig Site Inventory, Textbook Tabulator, Heated Argument, Studious First Year, Melancholic Poet, Stadium Title Mage, Pest Mascot, Muse Seeker, Ink Shaped Demonstrator, Old Growth Educator, Vastland Scavenger, 2 green, a colorless bear druid with Death Touch. It enters prepared. You can pay a green for colorless to mill 7 cards, then put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. And that is an instant. We have Stargaze, Group Project, Fields of Strife, and a Fractal. Next, Noxious Newt, Masterful Flourish, Ascent Dust Speaker, Landscape Painter, Tackle Artist, Pest Mascot, Muse Seeker, Thunder Drum Soloist, Daydream, Wisdom of Ages. 3 blue, 4 colorless, a sorcery that returns all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Then you exile Wisdom of Ages. Magma Blood Archaic. It's hybrid. You can pay 2 colorless or a red. That's times 3. It's an avatar with Trample, Reach, and Converge. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1 till end of turn for each color of mana spent to cast that spell. Cool. Bitter Triumph, a Johnny's Response, a Plains, and an Inkling. Let's see. Ancestral Anger, Studious First Year, Cost of Brilliance, Interjection, Page Loose Leaf, Visionary's Dance, Paradox Surveyor, Stirring Honormancer, Lumarit's Favorite, Living History, Joined Researchers, a white, a colorless human cleric. First strike at the beginning of each end step. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, this creature becomes prepared. You can pay 2 white and a colorless for Secret Rendezvous. You and a target opponent each draw 3 cards. We got Brain Freeze, a blue and a colorless. Target player mills 3 cards and you can storm it, or you cast it and copy it for each spell cast before it this turn, and you can choose new targets for the copy. I'm sort of stuck on the art. Parafractal, Forest, and the Prepared. Alright, this is the last play booster before we move on to the collector booster. Hydro Channeler, Rearing Embermare, Barrage, Cheerful Osteomancer, Parafractal, Inkling Mascot, Stirring Honormancer, Lumarit's Favor, Living History, Arcane Omens, Exhibition Tidecaller, a blue for a Djinn Wizard with Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 3 cards. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, that player mills 10 cards instead. Helping Hand, Proctor's Gaze, a Mountain, and an Inkling. Okay, before we do that, we'll just open our lands to take a little look-see. Ah! How not to open something. They've got the neat foils. And now our first collector booster. That is the first time a collector booster has cooperated with me. We've got a Parafractal, Landscape Painter, Wander Off, Johnny's Response, Essence Knit Scholar, Summoned Dromedary, Colossus of the Blood Age, Sleight of Hand, Locust Spray, that one's actually really cool, Island, and Aziza, Mage Tower Captain, a white, red, legendary creature gen sorcerer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 3 untapped creatures you control. If you do, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Nev, the Practical Dean. A green, 2 colorless. Creatures you control with counters on them have trample. Whenever you cast your first spell with X in its mana cost each turn, put a X/1/1 counters on Nev. Flashback, 1 red. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard, and it gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Smallpox, 2 black. Each player loses 1 life, discards a card, sacrifices a creature of their choice, then sacrifices a land of their choice. Mana Sculpt, 2 blue, a colorless. Counter target spell. If you control a wizard, add an amount of colorless mana equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell at the beginning of your next main phase. And a Fractal. Those were pretty cool. Those were pretty cool. I feel like that was not bad. We'll spread out some good ones. This one. Our next collector booster. Rubble Rouser, Shattered Acolyte, Embrace the Paradox, Pull from the Grave, Archaic's Agony, Stress Dream, Ennis Debate Moderator, Royal Treatment. Ooh, we have a Silver Scroll. This is the, oh my gosh, Disdainful Stroke, I think. That should be right. A blue and a colorless. We have a Swamp. That's so cool, the foil on that. Great Hall of the Biblioplex. Nakatunum, Lore Spinner. Well, I guess I should read the land, but that's okay. It's pay 1 life to add any color of mana. And then if it's not a creature, it becomes a 2/4 wizard if you pay 5. With whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +1 until end of turn. It's still land. Okay, back to this one. At the beginning of your upkeep, if player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, this creature becomes prepared. It's got the Wheel of Fortune for a red, 2 colorless. Each player discards their hand, then draws 7 cards. And then we've got Wisdom of Ages again. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. I feel like I should know what this is just by seeing the 1 green pip. But I'm distracted by Fox Girl and her little foxy friends. What a pretty card. Fix What's Broken. A black, a white, 2 colorless. As an additional cost to cast the spell, pay X life. Return each artifact and creature from your graveyard with mana value X. A Fractal. Oh, I know what I want in the front. This is our last pack. So I'm hoping for some last pack magic. Textbook Tabulator. Heated Argument. Studio's First Year. Melancholic Poet. Rapier Wit. Impertinous Ink Mage. Visionary's Dance. Tam Observant Sequencer. Sundering Archaic. Prismari Charm, and Azaza, Mage Tower Captain, Shamanic Revelation. 2 green, 3 colorless. Draw a card for each creature you control. Ferocious, you gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Orisa Tide Choreographer, an island, and an elemental. I can't believe I opened that last. I miscalculated. That is okay. I mean, these are freaking amazing. Visit us at GoblinCacheTCG because the cash provides. We'll see you on the next one.